So I think one of the bigger problems going into this, this year, looking at this defense, is understanding, and not even from the Cowboys necessarily, but I think from the fans. Like, we just didn't know what was gonna be, going on with this defense. So we got a sample size, got 4 weeks of it. And I didn't really want to talk about it for the first few weeks because I just felt like I needed more. Well, I'm kind of gonna hate on the defense for a little bit as of now today, but I still think we got to look for answers, and even when I first watched the game, I didn't really have a good idea what was going on at first, right? And a lot of people come to me for answers, and I'm like, fam, I ain't even all the way necessarily got them. Like, if I watch this play, right, if I think about what's going on with our D line, I think our D line's job isn't the same that it was last year. Our D line's job last year was to kind of get upfield, penetrate, and then go from there. I think this D line's job more so is to deal with blocks and let linebackers make plays. But some of the biggest problems that we've had on defense is when the offense uses misdirection and fool our linebackers. I think that's a big problem. Also, the tackling wasn't great in this game. So, but if you run this play, if the offense is zoning to the left and you see Tristan Hill and Duntari just kind of maintain their people to the left, they're moving left, but that's kind of what they're supposed to do. They're fighting in that direction. What I need my linebackers to do is to come up and deal with it, because they shouldn't be really getting blocked right there. Like, Jalen didn't get blocked here. Tristan Hill did his job. Like a dude got a hand on Jalen, but that ain't blocking Jalen. What happened with Joe here? Dude kind of got his hands on Joe, but that ain't really blocking Joe. Jalen and Joe are to make tackles right here. Who the hell is this? Let me pause. Who is this? 26? Everybody changed their damn numbers this year. So who is 26? Is that Jordan? What's going on with Jordan here? Like, what's his malfunction right now? Right? He's chasing this fellow around and ends up getting a pancake. Darian Thompson probably got fired for the rest of the year. Like, these diving tackles, that's horse crap, man. And I don't want to get demonetized, so that's that. But yeah, man, I'm definitely not feeling this first play. We got some effort by D-Law here. That ain't terrible. But let's keep watching, see what else we can find. We didn't give up a bunch of passing yards, and people wanted to run to the Twitter machine and harass me, because y'all harass me every week. It's annoying, but I deal with it. But the whole Voch, like, we need Earl Thomas right now. Well, this only happened one time, right? Like, this one deep play where I feel like your free safety was attacked. This happened one time, and I do feel like Earl Thomas would have helped you in this situation. Earl wouldn't have been as bad as Darian Thompson right here. Now, do I think that we're going to go get Earl? Hell no, I don't think that's a possibility. But Baker Mayfield only threw for 167 yards this game, and this was 40 of them. This was 40 of them right here. So I'm not, I'm not ready to change my idea on the whole Earl thing, because ain't nobody else going to get him neither, and that says something. But Darian, let me come to this point right here. Like, if you are the deep safety on this side of the hashes, like, you shouldn't even be looking inside. Like, they got their help over there. This looks like a cover 5 type look, some weird cover 5 looking look. I don't know the actual defensive play call, and that's the hard part about watching film on defense, that we don't actually know the call. But regardless of that, you should never be stacked behind another safety like this, right? If you're Darian Thompson, let me bring this back a little bit. If you Darian Thompson, you should never be stacked behind another safety like this for no reason, right? Boom, 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 boom. 2 safeties shouldn't be between the hashes like this. That's not acceptable. So all you doing is basically putting yourself out of position. Is Worley supposed to let him release free or whatever? Let me. Yeah, Worley's looking like he's supposed to let him release free. So I don't see there being a defense to where Worley lets this dude get past him, and freaking Darian thinks he needs to get to the middle of the field here, right? Even if it's a situation like if you get caught looking in the backfield, in which you shouldn't, especially if you're the deep free, like even if you're looking in the backfield, you should have enough awareness that if they're going away, you still see this guy coming back to your side. So you don't need to get caught drifting inside. That's another Cowboys problem. Cowboys got caught drifting inside a bunch. I'm gonna show you a little bit later. But yeah, Darian shouldn't even have put himself out of position knowing he's not athletic enough to get back in it. And this is what I meant by the Cowboys were just a sucker for misdirection on this play, right? Let me get to about right here. If you look at it, let me pause right here. Everybody on the play side, right? So if the play side is the Browns going to the right, that means our left side. So everybody on our left got hooked, but everybody on the right side of our defense was playing Chubb, which was misdirection. That's a problem, right? Watch this. Watch this. So the Browns are gonna ultimately run the ball to the right, right? Like just misdirection, reversing, coming back to the right. But if you look at what happened here, just that side of the defense just got hooked. Their offensive line just did a great job of just hooking our guys and blocking us. So how do we fix that? We just need to not get blocked. It's just that just easy as pie right there. Just can't get blocked. But my big problem is that the opposite side of our defense, the right side, the side that wasn't getting hooked. So Jalen, Tristan, and D-Law, they were just playing Chubb. They just got caught playing Chubb. And to be fair, I don't necessarily hate them playing Chubb. I just don't need my fronts. I don't need y'all to play Chubb that hard. You know what I mean? Like if we gonna feel for the misdirection and we gonna bite heavy on it. Okay, when you see Chubb ain't got the ball, we need to be hauling ass to the left side, to our left side of the field right now, to help, with the actual left side of the defense. But guys just got blocked, man. Diggs got blocked. Tristan making some good effort plays here. Tristan actually had some good plays at the end of this game. It just depends on what you're asking him to do on what his assignment was. Xavier Woods, I can't have this. Wait a minute, time out. Xavier Woods right here. I can't have that. Like, go tackle somebody, dude. I'm bothered. Even in a situation like this, right, to where like the offense, like they commit to a side. If it's misdirection, I get it. But the offense, when they flat out commit to a side, and Joe Thomas is just kind of stuck right there, and he's putting himself out of position because he's not athletic enough to deal with Chubb on that level. I went too far back. All right, cool. Here we go. Right, like just look at Joe right here. Right, look at Joe. Joe just gets stuck right here. Like his eyes get stuck somewhere, and when his eyes got stuck, his feet got stuck. He just looking around. Looking around. He's not trusting his instincts right here. Now, will Van Der Esch and Sean Lee help this? Absolutely, man. And to be fair, this thing might get shook up a little bit. This linebacker, like the first team linebackers, may get shook up a little bit. And I know there's some Jalen Smith fans out there, and I want to attack y'all because I don't like people attacking me when I like a player and I just kind of defend them. But Jalen got to go back to doing whatever it was that was working for him in camp. He need to go back to doing that because it ain't working. It ain't working. Now, he ain't the only one that it's happening to, but it's happening to him a lot. First problem on this play, Antoine Woods gets trapped. He's gonna just end up going upfield, and one of the backside linemen just gonna end up pulling and blocking him. Right here, Antoine Woods gets free. He gets trapped. Easy block. Get him up out of here. What else is happening here? A lot of bouncing around. Xavier Woods, I need you to finish that tackle, man. I've been saying Xavier Woods' name for a long time. Tyrone Crawford, I can't have you getting moved around like this from 78, from Conklin. I just can't have Conklin move you around like that. Who I'm talking about? Tyrone Crawford. Alden, let's see what's happening with Alden and Joe Thomas, and I already cut Xavier Woods out. Yeah, Alden just kind of let that dude run past him, man. And I know it don't feel great talking crazy about Alden like this because he's been one of our better players, but you just got to call it what it is. You gotta, like, you see this dude running past you, Alden. I don't mind you setting the edge here and bouncing guys back inside, but once we get to this point, we just can't have you standing around. Like, go and pursue those people. I just think the defense just got lazy here. People wanted to say that it was a bad effort, like their effort was bad. I don't think we were loafing necessarily. I just think, yeah, maybe we were loafing. I don't know. I mean, as I look at Everson Griffin loafing, I don't know. Jalen getting misdirected his life away. They are misdirecting Jalen Smith's life away. He ain't even meant to play. So it seems like the Browns just wanted to come out and do what the Rams did us week 1. Seems like it. Donovan making a tackle. Too late though. And this is very easy to identify because I'm an offensive mind. Let me bring it back a little bit. That sounds kind of snobby because I'm an offensive mind. I take it back. I prefer to have offensive expertise or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But this is what we call a mismatch, right? You got 3 guys that could catch the ball up top, the left side of the offense. Then you got Daryl Worley and probably like 1 other defender. So the problem is that you got a mismatch as far as covering people. Like, they got more guys that can catch the ball than we got that can cover them. But then we got all this space and outside leverage. So with that outside leverage, it ain't nothing just to get the ball to the outside, because we know Daryl Worley ain't fast enough to get there, right? Like, the Browns made this touchdown purely off of like positioning, just off of having the outside leverage and Worley not being able to get there. Like, that was easy pitch and catch. That's a tight end. That tight end shouldn't even be smoking us like this. But I mean, you know, Daryl Worley's not even he's not a faster guy like that. So if this was Cheeto, would this happen? I don't know. If he line up with that much leverage, it probably happens to him. But Cheeto's a little more athletic than Worley. But I hate it so far. Let's see what happens on this play. Yeah, Dorrance loses contain. He just can't get swamped down in there like that. Also, Joe Thomas, if you're gonna be the backside linebacker on this play, you got to be able to, you know, make one of these plays like this. You got to be able to do it. You can't let Baker Mayfield just get to your outside like that, all the way to the sideline. Who's this corner out here? Is J. Lou getting blocked like that? I need J. Lou to be a little more aggressive in the run game, dog. Tristan Hill was actually good on this play, but I feel like if he had gloves, he would have made this tackle. You know, sometimes you just need just a small bit of grip to help you out sometimes, and you know that's why guys on defense wear gloves. So it's like we run ourselves all the way out of position. It's like we either over pursue or we under pursue. We don't time anything perfectly. It's like Jalen wanted to get blocked right here. Like, look at Jalen. Jalen just running in the blocks. Come on, son. I don't know what we're looking at, man, but Sean Lee and Van Der Esch hopefully will help out when they get back. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to fire Mike Nolan. You know, I think that this defense can be fixed. It just ain't been. Let's check out Everson Griffin on the right side here. You can't be shooting upfield like that. The same things that I was hating on Robert Quinn for, like just shooting upfield and not being productive in the run game. Robert Quinn did a bunch of this that Griffin just did. You can't have that, because that just leaves you guys in a bad spot here. I don't hate Jalen for like taking up a block right here. I don't hate that, but then you need Joe to come over and clean up. And Joe seems like he doesn't trust himself, like he just didn't want to commit there, and he finds himself out of position. It's the problem. Like, we don't like everybody's not the athlete to get out of position then work themselves back into it. Jalen can kind of do it, but Jalen don't turn as well. You know what I mean? And I just don't think Joe is that athlete to be able to do that. Van Der Esch is. You know, Van Der Esch ain't got drop foot, or he's never had drop foot, and he can actually scoot a little bit. But you can't be out of position and not athletic. And when I say not athletic, I mean like not having super athleticism. Like, they can beat me in a foot race, sure, but you know, let's check out Joe Thomas right here. Not actually a better job, you know, because with this play fake right here, he could have ended up in them damn trenches somewhere getting caught up, but he read play action, got back out to the tight end. This is the one thing that I hated. Like, it seems like everybody watched the film on the Rams doing the bootleg tight end, you know, backside dump off or whatever. And it just seems like everybody started doing it, you know, when they started beating our ass with it. And I was like, man, we should be the best team at like defending backside tight end catches. So Joe had a pretty solid play here, actually reading it and getting downfield on it, or getting upfield on it rather. This play wasn't bad. This is some pretty good gap integrity right here. Like, this is good. Like this right here, this is good. Antoine and Tristan, they're gonna take their guys up. Tristan made some plays this game, man. They can hate all they want, and pro football folks can do their dumb little grades all they want to. Tristan wasn't bad this game. I feel like Antoine shouldn't have stepped to the right there. He probably should have just went upfield and maintained his blocks, but he did okay. Duntari came over the top here. Joe came up, took on the fullback. Jalen should, now look, watch this, because this could have been bad. Let me get to this point right here. Boom, boom. Joe's gonna come up and fill this fullback block here. Jalen should come up, like how good gap integrity works. Jalen should come up and put hands on this running back right now. But he almost got himself blocked here. So good thing Tristan came off, and good thing Duntari and, you know, Antoine whooping ass backside like this. Cause hell, Jalen almost got blocked out of this play. Jesus. I don't want to be picking on Jalen, man. This was an incredible play by Joe Thomas right here. Just him reading the situation, hauling ass best he can. Now look, this is what I mean, right? Joe Thomas ain't gonna wow you with athleticism. But if you read and anticipate, you put yourself in better position. So instead of Joe Thomas, instead of Joe Thomas starting to snap right here, he's diagnosing, and now he starts to snap right here. And that may be like what, 2 steps? And 2 steps may not sound like a lot, but once you play on the ball, 2 steps behind this receiver right here is enough room for them to get free and get a touchdown right there. So I want to give credit to Joe Thomas right here for actually like sniffing this thing out a little bit, man. And like I said, like Sean Lee is probably being held together by, by hot glue and dental floss, but at least we know Sean Lee can read things like this. And if anything, Sean Lee being on the field, he may not be the best linebacker we have, but sometimes we may need him just to be out there to call out what the offense is doing and get everybody else just running to the offense, right? Sean may not be your best linebacker, but if he can make your team better, that may be something that we can think about. But good play here by Joe, and which I thought it was an interception, but. And this is also what I mean by D-line, right? Take a look at right now. Let's take a look at let's go Antoine and Dontar. They got Dontar and B gap right here. So Dontar the 0 and Antoine the 0 and Dontar. Let's just kind of look at what they doing. They just holding guys up, right? Maintaining blocks. I think that's what they're asking a lot of these guys to do. Somebody on Twitter was like, well, Voch, like our D-line ain't getting tackles. I don't think that's their job right now. I think their job is if they get a tackle, cool, but they ain't trying to get them. Let's look at Tristan right here. Let's see what Tristan's doing. Holding up his block, getting back inside. Like, that's okay. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Tristan even kind of getting in there and helping out with the fullback block. But what I need is when those guys fill all this up, I don't need my linebackers getting blocked, right? And Diggs could probably be a little better by not catching him. If Diggs wants to be aggressive and get up in there, like it's coming right at you. Play is coming right at you. So I may need you to get upfield and like make that play a little better instead of like catching the ball carrier. But let me see what happens here with Jalen. Oh shit, we went too far back. Go back. All right. Let's see what happens here with Jalen, man. Jalen just gets blocked. See, like Jalen blocked himself, right? Like he just got real close to Antoine and just blocked himself. And he just made the play a little late, you know what I mean? And I understand if you want to skate close to the line of scrimmage, but don't get blocked when you do it. I don't know. Sound like I'm hating. I got one more play and I'm gone. I just wanted to highlight Tristan Hill on this play, man. Check out my son Tristan Hill, man. Check out my son Tristan Hill. Man, Tristan gonna be nice, man. He just gotta put some gloves on. He just gotta keep making plays, man. Tristan has definitely improved over this offseason, and he showed up in better shape than La'el Collins. I'll give you that. I wanted to show the Odell Beckham play, but it probably would have just made me sick. So I don't want to break any of my expensive tech. You know what? Why not, man? We lost. We deserve all the mess and trouble and trash talking that we deserve, man. We deserve all of this. We deserve it all. Put the Odell Beckham play in there. We deserve it. We deserve it. Check us out. We deserve it. All right, now I'm done. Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. Of course, I'm not thrilled about doing film about this, but this is it's the job. We got to do film on wins, losses, or draws. So, if anything, I hope that the defense took this ass whooping and it put a little fire under them, and we can hopefully make a turn to try to help this offense a little bit. I said on Yahoo this morning, I was like, yo, fam, like if like last week was one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. If we simply just go from being a bad defense, like go from being one of the worst defenses to a bad defense. If we only give up like 28 points, we 3-1. That's crazy. Like if a quarterback throw for 4 touchdowns, we still win. That's sick, but that may just be what it is until we can, figure out what's going on. All right, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I got a new outro. Salute.